Why does my back always hurt since I've turned 20?
You're starting to bear the weight of the world.
Exactly.
You starting to understand.
Your bones are creaking under the pressure. So welcome back to our segment called Bridging the Gap, where we discuss things that our Gen Zers are concerned about. So we have a couple questions.
They actually submitted questions for us that we're actually going to answer. And let's see what they talk about, because I want to know what's on their mind.
Right, what's on their mind?
Yeah.
So the first question is, what did you think the future would look like when you were my age, early 20s?
Oh, that's crazy. Like I thought, honestly, I thought I would be married still to their dad, because we have been together so long. I'm like, that was what my future looked like. I'm going to be married, I'm going to have kids, and I'm going to have this house, and I'm going to have this dog. The 2.5 kids and a dog.
Right.
And I'm going to have this really great job that I'm going to stay at forever and make a ton of money. Then we're going to retire, and I'm going to just be happy. Like, I didn't think of anything else. Like, I didn't think about anything else.
Yeah.
But what did your future look like for you? Or what did you think your future looked like at that age?
Well, I think that my future, I always wanted to be a teacher. I want to be.
I could see that, though. Would you teach science? Okay. Or English. I think
would.
English or science.
I wanted to be a teacher, but I thought that maybe that's what I would do. I think the question, I don't know if they were asking like what our future would look like or what the future would look like. So that's what I thought my future would look like. But I don't think that I thought the future would be so technologically advanced. Like, of course, you don't think about any of these things that we have now.
Yeah.
I mean, the advancements of things, early 20s, what were we doing in early 20s? We were still in college. Like, you just didn't think that there'd be so many things that you could do.
Yeah.
We were worried about Y2K.
Yeah, Y2K. Well, listen, the Jetsons told us.
Right, Y2K.
Did you think of the stuff that you look on the Jetsons, like the teleprompter?
I didn't think that was like possible.
The flying car.
Right.
Like
I absolutely didn't think that kind of thing. But now, and here we are with all that stuff.
Yeah.
AI and just the everything, social media. This definitely, I did not think that would be something that would be in the future.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance work, life, and relationships, especially with a full-time job and hobbies?
Good hobbies. What? You don't have no hobbies after the... No.
I don't.
I think you can sometimes have it all, may not all be at the same time. So it's learning time management, I think, was big. Blocking off times are big. I mean, kids, but you can't put a kid into a time block because they need stuff all the time, 24/7. Like they'll need stuff. It's just about priorities. It's about prioritizing your time, putting the things that are more higher on the list, of course, and also just realizing that, you know what, sometimes you can't get everything done in a day.
Right.
Like I remember my mom telling me that, like, you just can't get everything done in a day. Sometimes you just gonna have to push it off to tomorrow and to not stress about it. But I never knew adulting would be so hard. I know my mom made it look easy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Really easy.
Absolutely.
It was seamless.
Yeah.
You know.
And I
don't
can
know.
see now all of the little stitching and the way she kept everything together because I do the same thing, balancing the work and life.
Yep.
I'm glad that now jobs have moved to
Some
where
remote.
they create a more healthy work-life balance. If I had to be in the office 5 days a week, I would go crazy. But
we used to be.
Right, exactly.
But
now it's like,
but now we got to taste of the good
every
life.
day, and now it's like, this is a travesty.
Yeah. You want me in there
No.
It's more than 2 days. Well, I
I
work
won't
remotely,
stand
but
for it. Right.
yeah. It's I don't know.
I think that's helpful to
it's
balance,
hard.
to be able to be home for a part of the time, just so that you can have that balance of things. I like being home when my daughter gets home from
Yep.
school.
To greet her,
Those
yeah.
days that I'm home.
Yep.
Even though she just
Walk past you. How was your day?
Exactly. Even though I just get a grunt,
Eh.
I still like to be there to be home for her when she
Yeah.
gets home.
Yeah.
So there's that. And with relationships, I think that people are just busy across the board, and I think you have to get in where you fit in when those things come. Friendships as well.
Yep.
Like, I know that if I don't hear from you for a couple days, if I'm getting less than 10 reels or TikToks a day, I know you busy.
Yep.
So, I know it's something going on, and I don't bother you. That's the balance.
I know. And then the flip side of that is the
Right.
next day I might be
The
sending
next
you
day, she sent
30,
me 46,
40, you know what I'm saying?
46 reels. Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just it's about prioritizing. It's about understanding that you can't do everything. You're human. You can't do everything in one day. You're going to feel anxious sometimes. You're going to feel overwhelmed sometimes. And sometimes you just probably cry in the shower and wonder where you
Are you
went.
speaking from experience? What's happening right
And
now?
wonder where you went wrong in life. Like, what is this my
Wow,
life?
okay.
Or not even just went wrong, just as a stress relief. Because I never see my mom cry. And that was always the thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you don't see moms, you never see moms cry. But they do. But they cry when you just you
They
can't hear
cry in
them.
the middle of the night. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like in the shower in the middle of the night, in the
Right.
closet, you walking outside in the rain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things that you can't, where you don't think, the kids are not going to look for you to be
Right.
crying,
Right,
you
right,
know?
right, yeah.
But you just, and also to understand that, so if it's a work-life balance, you're going to have to also have a partner that's willing to, in that partnership, that's willing to work with you with that work-life balance too. So it's not
Right.
always 50-50. It's not always equal. It's, it's just, it's a constant churn every day,
I agree. Yeah. So
you
that's
just
how
do your level
that's how-
best. Like, you just do your level best
Yeah.
every day. That's it.
And I think that the Gen Zers, I don't know if they can multitask like that. Like
The attention span, maybe.
Yeah.
It's, I mean,
like you said before in one of the episodes, microwave. So it's like,
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
used to like putting our stuff in the oven and letting it cook. They microwave. So
Yeah.
instant gratification, instant results on stuff. So the slowness and steadiness of it,
Yeah.
but that's how we do it. Hopefully that helps the Gen Zers out. And the last question, which I thought was hilarious, was why does my back always hurt since I've turned 20? That is a question for the ages. I don't know, and it's going to continue to hurt for the next 30 years.
I'm going to tell you why it hurts. You starting to bear the weight of the world.
Exactly.
You starting to understand.
Your bones are creaking under the pressure.
Yeah, you starting to understand
Right.
that you're not getting younger and that you're getting older and that these responsibilities are coming and eventually you're going to have to move out the house and then you got to pay this, you got to pay. It's the weight of the world you remember that,
Mount Olympus.
yeah, the guy who carries the
Yeah.
ball like up the, that's what is no, it's the guy with the ball is walking up the hill.
With the globe, with
The globe.
the statue.
Yeah. What is that? Is it Mount Olympus?
I don't know.
But it's that. Like, if adulting had a visual picture, it would be that. But it's not about how heavy the load is.
Atlas.
It's not about how heavy the load is. It's how you carry it.
Right. Like ants.
Yeah.
You got to balance that all out. They can carry 100 times their weight.
See, there she goes, the random scientific facts.
What
again.
I'm saying is it's about the balance. So young folks, you got to, get some rest, drink your vitamin D,
Lay
get
off the
them bones
Celsius.
strong.
Y'all be hopped up on Celsius.
Those are good, especially
Y'all
the
be
Baja.
hopped. They be
The
hopped
peach
up
one is delicious.
on Celsius.
I don't get hopped up on it, but it's a pretty good drink. But anyway, so yeah, those were the questions from our from our Gen Z population. Keep those questions coming, and we will see you next time on Bridging the Gap.